Hey guys, this is CTG. So, the Rock the Cabinet contest for 2017 has recently concluded, and I wanted to show you guys this time the entry made by the Skunk and I. It is called the Cradle of Death. It is a co-op map that we hope will do well in the contest. This is a replay played by Quasar and Jeslis. The reason that I had them play it is because I believe it'll be more authentic if they do it instead of me doing it, since I already know how the map works already. So the objective is to deliver the payloads to the birthing facilities and to not let the hybrid birth. So spawning on the right side of the base, it is Quasar playing as Artanis. And on the left side we have Jeslis playing as Kerrigan.
Welcome to Callus. The birthing stations for Amon's new hybrid Balrog are all around your landing zone. If allowed to hatch, these monsters would be indestructible. We shall destroy them before they birth.
Alright.
Conventional weapons won't work. Instead, we'll have to deliver nuclear payloads on your command. Just remember, when those payloads go off, they'll blow up our units as well. Stay clear of the bomb zone once you've delivered them.
So the objective here is to blow up the hybrid Balrog before they birth using nuclear payloads, but once they do explode, the allies also have to get their units out of the way so they don't get caught in the blast. So we have Jeslis starting with a spawning pool. I have the production tab on the top left. I will show what the players are building. Quasar is going with double gateways to get units out early. And Jeslis is going for the spawning pool as well.
Sending you the coordinates for the next birthing station. Good luck, men.
So the first birthing station has been revealed. It is at the top, where we can see the expansion location is. And there's a timer there, hybrid birth in 4 minutes and 30 seconds. So they need to blow up that station before then. So Quasar has 2 gas so far, and Jeslis has 1. Looks like Jeslis isn't doing much. Oh, well, he's getting a lair now. Alright.
The enemy's coming for us. Hope you're ready for this.
Here comes the first attack wave. It's just the same timing as most of the normal co-op maps. They get announced at 3 minutes and they hit at 3 minutes and 30 seconds. This is the same as missed opportunities, void launch, some of void thrashing. And I believe that's when the first night hits for Dead of Night. So the first wave has Zerglings, so they will either have... Oh, here are the first payload.
Your first trucks have been loaded with the payloads. Order them to the birthing stations marked on your map.
So as Admiral said,
your efforts are futile.
The payloads can be controlled by the commanders, and here we have Quasar controlling his truck. They do not move automatically. The commanders need to control them and guide them to the birthing stations. I believe this is a unique part of the map we made, since we have missed opportunities where the harvesting bots...
When you deliver those first payloads, the glorious explosion will clear out the rocks at those expansions for you. Just don't let your units get caught in the blast.
Right. In missed opportunities, we have harvesting bots that move automatically to their locations, but in this one we have players having control of when they actually move the payloads. Alright, so we have Quasar having his payload deployed, and now Jeslis.
Countdown to detonation commencing. Make sure every man has made it out of the blast zone.
So now we have Jeslis having deployed his payload, so we have them retreating from the blast zone, and in a few seconds we will see the enemy deploying an attack wave. Oh dear.
Nuclear detonation confirmed. Threat eliminated. A new upgrade for your payloads is now available at your payload facility.
Alright, so the payload actually destroyed, or the nuclear blast actually destroyed the rocks at the expansion, and that allows the players to create their second bases. So here we have the second attack wave incoming.
Mark the next hybrid about to birth. Amon has considerable forces defending it.
Well, that wave was cleared up pretty handily. So the second objective appears on the west side of the map. It is another hybrid Balrog. So the timer is visible right there. The players need to send the payloads to that location before then. Otherwise,
detecting a captured Tyrannosaur, commanders. Set it loose on the enemy to cause chaos.
Otherwise, they will lose the game. But here we have the first bonus objective. It is a Tyrannosaur that the players can optionally release, and doing so will set the Tyrannosaur onto Amon's forces. We have Jeslis attempting to go to that location. Looks like he will try to go for the bonus with just Kerrigan. It's heavily defended though. Looks like he will back off for now.
Your payloads will be Amon's primary target. Defend them with honor and glory, commanders.
Honor and glory.
Our allies are in combat.
We've scouted caged Psyworms. Get siege units ready to blow them to smithereens.
Alright, so we have Psyworm. I wonder what those will look like. Well, well, actually we do it already, but yeah, we'll see what they look like.
Assimilation aura is ready, my queen.
So Kerrigan is pushing in, but as the Admiral said, the enemy will try to target.
We've detected hybrid worms burrowing to your location. Blast them away with siege units.
The enemy will try to target the payloads.
Send reinforcements to the payload. It's under fire.
And yeah, they will try to kill the payloads, so the commanders will need to protect the payloads in order to get them safely to the birthing stations. Looks like we have an enemy attack wave as well. Jeslis will attempt to deflect the attack wave. And if Kerrigan will get there in time though. Quasar used a solar bombardment. Clear out that hybrid Psyworm. And Kerrigan uses psionic shift to clear the attack wave. That is nice.
The payload is being assaulted. It's your duty to protect it.
Well, Artanis has that psi field that he can use to deploy forces instantly to reinforce the truck, and that will save the payload for now. He needs to make it all the way to the circle, though.
Save the payload. The truck's driver has a family, you know.
Yeah, man, the truck driver has a family. Who cares about armies of Protoss and Zerg when that truck's driver has a family? So we have Jeslis's payload also making it to the orange circle, and that is his payload location. Looks like he's trying to get chitinous plating and metabolic boost for his Zerglings. And Quasar is getting the Kadaran amulet, I believe, for his High Templar. That will give him more energy.
Countdown to detonation commencing. Make sure every man has made it out of the blast zone.
We have the forces retreating. And the roaches spawn under the payload or something.
Nuclear detonation confirmed. Threat eliminated. A new upgrade for your payloads is now available at your payload facility.
Alright, so we have new upgrades. Delivering payloads to the birthing station will allow
Enemy forces incoming. Slay them to the last.
will allow the players to get new upgrades for the trucks. And we have the Zealots warping in to...
I've marked the next hybrid about to birth. Amon has considerable forces defending it.
Oh, look at that. He pulled the Archon. Pulled them right to their deaths. Guess that Viper really wants to die. But anyway, we have a bunch of gateways so far for Artanis that will get him to... that will allow him to produce a lot of units. And looks like we have tissue assimilation. and Shredding Claws researching for Kerrigan, or a bunch of spore crawlers as well that will allow him to defend airwaves. He's also getting a bunch of Omega Worms that will allow him to transport his units instantly to a hotspot in the battle.
Our foes shall become our resources.
Change the Kerrigan view, where we see Kerrigan herself trying to solo those objectives.
Attempt to destroy your payloads. Guard them with your lives, soldiers.
Kerrigan retreating from the ow. Kerrigan retreating from the bonus defenders. And we have Quasar just massing Zealots and Archons. Looks like Quasar is trying to clear out the third objective, and that is where they need to deliver the trucks. It's guarded by an Ultralisk and some stuff. And remember guys, this is brutal difficulty on normal and casual and hard difficulties. The defenses will not be as thick.
The enemy plans to kill the Tyrannosaur and experiment on its corpse. If you want to make use of it, you'd better hurry. We've detected hybrid worms burrowing to your location. Blast them away with siege units. Send reinforcements to the payload. It's under fire.
So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on.
You lost a payload. We cannot let the enemy destroy too many. We'll run out of explosives.
Yeah, so another thing about this map is that you can lose a few payloads, but not too many. Otherwise, there won't be enough to finish the game, and that will cause the defeat, the defeat condition to activate, which will of course mean that the players are not able to succeed in beating the mission.
It's disappointing you couldn't set the Tyrannosaur free. Would have been a valuable asset.
Oh, it's a bit unfortunate, but it looks like the commanders are not able to set the Tyrannosaur free in time. It would have been nice. But anyway, we have our Titans pushing the third objective area. Looks like it is quite defended, but
the payload is being assaulted. It's your duty to protect it.
there's a bunch of Archons warping in and a bunch of Zealots to tank the hits. Yeah, swarm hosts there, but yeah, Quasar already has an observer in place to spot those lurkers and swarm hosts.
They've got some important data about their hybrid experiments on those computers. Set off those explosive barrels to destroy them and erase the data.
Looks like the next bonus objective has revealed itself. It is the data for the hybrid, and the objective there is to destroy those data in order to cripple Amon's research and not allow him to reproduce the hybrid Balrog. Looks like the Psyworm is just about to go down, and Quasar has deployed his payload, and we're just waiting for Jeslis.
The second payload has not yet arrived. One payload won't be enough to destroy the birthing station.
That's right. Both commanders need to
Send
deploy.
reinforcements to the payload. It's under fire.
Both commanders need to deploy the payload in order to blow up the facility, and Quasar is right on top of that to clear.
Evacuate the blast zone. The beautiful explosion is best watched from a distance, unless you wish to lose your forces.
Looks like the Admiral's a bit zealous with his...
What a satisfying explosion! And good news, commanders. An upgrade for your payloads is available for you to research at your facility.
Yeah, he likes explosions. So he's getting a nuclear payload. The nuclear payload. And that is the default setting for the payload facilities. That is when they are building the trucks that the commanders need to deliver. Those are not the upgrades themselves, they are the trucks that need to be delivered.
We've scouted the next birthing station. Clear a path to it while we load the next payloads onto the trucks.
So the fourth objective has been revealed, and it is on the southwest end of the map. Looks like there's an enemy attack wave first though. Ooh, that nice split by Amon, but not enough units So it looks like both armies are headed to the northeast to try to clear the bonus objective.
Payload is ready for you to command.
Payload is ready. And the commanders are
Our forces
clearing the bonus objective area. It's also heavily defended, but
is now ready.
the combined power of these armies is a bit too much for Amon to resist. There goes some explosions there. And looks like we'll destroy
Good job,
all of those
Commander.
computers.
You've made them lose years of research by blowing up those computers.
Years of research.
Before we blew them up, I was able to extract some data for you.
Hooray, data! So they're making their way back.
Amon is turning these caged elementals into some type of hybrid capable of shredding air forces.
So yeah, as you can see from the map, they start from the middle and they gradually get to open more and more areas of the map to clear. You can also see that there are various paths to take for the map. And
Fragile payloads must not be allowed to die, commanders.
oh, they're leaving their payloads unattended. Not the best idea, because the enemies will try to go for them. This is similar to missed opportunities where the enemy will send waves to destroy the payloads, but in this case, the enemies will actually hit while the payloads are in transit. So this is an actual escort mission, which is what Skunk and I were trying to go for.
Hybrid elementals approaching. I advise keeping air units out of range.
It's like they're gonna have the high ground, and they're meeting hybrid elementals. Those actually deal a lot of damage. Oh, solar bombardment! That deals even more damage. And first two go down. First one is still alive, but not for long, as the last solar bombardment is just enough to get rid of it. Looks like they're Quasar checking the bases. And here they are streaming into the enemy camp. So as you can see, it's a bit tight. The entrance is a bit tight, and that is because it's just one of multiple entrances. There are multiple ways to get through this area, and the commanders can actually take different paths each. Although this approach is good as well, that means they have a lot more strength pushing into one area. It's really up to the commanders. The nice thing about this is
Forces are under attack.
the players are free to strategize how they
Payload
want
deployed.
and when they want to attack, and even where they want. So they can either do it one-on-one or both of them at the same time at the same place. Again, this is all up to them. This gives them a lot of flexibility.
Send reinforcements to the payload. It's under fire. Both payloads have arrived. The fuse is lit. Clear the area.
So Kerrigan uses an Omega Worm to retreat all of our forces before the bomb detonates.
Our forces have
Nuclear detonation confirmed. Threat eliminated.
So that's the
A
fourth.
new upgrade for your payloads is now available at your payload facility.
That's the fourth objective down. They have one more to go. Looks like Kerrigan's getting ready to intercept the attack wave heading to the base.
Our allies are in combat.
Well,
Our forces
Quasar is
have met
clearing
enemy in
the
combat.
starting to clear the fifth objective area. There's an
Another
attack wave.
berthing station is active, and I want to see it explode.
There's an attack wave though.
Marking the coordinates on your map.
It's just
right
north.
now.
It's just north of Quasar's location, but I'm not sure if he sees it. Oh, Jess does though. He spawned an Omega Worm near the fourth hybrid location, or the fourth objective location, so he can clear out the attack wave. And it looks like he will do so with relative ease. Meanwhile, at the fifth hybrid location, Quasar is still pushing through with his Zealots and Archons. That's a very strong force by Quasar. So the High Archons in co-op also have Psionic Storm. So that means even if you do merge all of your High Templar, they can still cast Feedback and Psionic Storms. That helps their damage output.
Are in combat.
So it looks like Quasar is moving his truck unattended.
These fragile payloads must not be allowed to die, commanders.
Of course, Jess is
Hybrid
out there to
elementals
remind him.
approaching. I advise keeping air units out of range.
He's trying to scramble some
Payload is being
forces.
assaulted. It's your duty to protect it.
He's scrambling some forces, but there are hybrid elementals waiting.
Activating emergency shields.
Quasar even activates the emergency shielding, but not sure if that's going to be enough to save the
Payload
truck.
is being assaulted. It's your duty to protect it.
He actually needs a few more forces here. Yeah, he'll have to retreat that truck. But you can see, Jess actually moved the payload around. He's going around the defenses, and he's actually escorting it, and that will allow him to safely get his payload through. So you can see the difference in strategies at work here. Quasar cleared the base, but was not able to get a good escort for his truck, whereas Jess is actually escorting his truck and is safely arrived at the deploying
payload is
area.
being assaulted. It's your duty to protect it.
And just a bit more, and now the first payload is deployed. Using the Mega Worm there.
Hybrid detected.
Ready yourselves. Amon has let loose the hybrid.
To move his army.
Looks like the enemy is heading for us. Let's go say hello.
And where is Jess's army? Ah, there it is.
Deliver the second one.
Right. Both payloads again need to be deployed, and looks like
Allies are in
the
combat.
payload will just make it in time.
We've blown the last trace of those monsters off of this world.
With those enemy waves.
Congratulations, commanders. Mission accomplished.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. So this has been Cradle of Death by the Skunk and I, as you can see on the credit screen. If you have a suggestion for what else I can do, please leave that in a comment. And if you want to play this map, just search for Cradle of Death on the arcade and it will show up. See you!